Greetings, everyone. I chose a different format for this week's, rundown just because I thought I'll go ahead and actually try to address you all as personally as possible. Especially since by now I'm sure everybody's pretty much seen the message boards and the firestorm or shitstorm, to be honest about it, that's pretty much blown up. Uh, and let me backtrack for a second. First things first, I want to congrats to all the winners from last week. Great games, except for the Pistol Packers for beating the NWO. Now, back to the business at hand. This is a game, plain and simple. You know, we go on the board and we may say whatever comes across our mind and stuff. I've been guilty myself as far as various rants are concerned. But at the end of the day, it's all for fun, shits and giggles, whatever you want to call it. All right. The tone in which a message was posted yesterday by a various league member, and we all know who they are. All right, so it is what it is. Was unnecessary. Okay, I understand that you may have taken offense, even though, as I understand it, from the actually speaking directly to the person at hand that I guess so-called started everything. It was a joke. It was nothing serious, nothing, no malice or anything like that was behind the message. It was simply just a humorous way in terms of expressing himself. However, the return message was just, completely inappropriate and it's not going to be tolerated. All right, and that goes for anybody, in the league that feels a certain way. We're all adults, we're all men, for the most part and stuff. We should be able to go ahead and approach each other as such. All right. If I have a problem with somebody, you go ahead and try to talk directly to that person as opposed to putting on a message board and talking about smacking people up and doing all this other stuff. I mean, it's unnecessary. Just quite honestly, moving forward, again, it can't be tolerated just because it's messing around with everybody else. The needs of one person should not and cannot dictate what goes on for the many. There's 16 of us and one person shouldn't be, putting the whole league on smash and having everybody on edge. All right? That's just the bottom line of it. So, the way I see it, clean slate. Clean slates all the way around and stuff. Again, I'm not going to tell anybody to go ahead and not post something. All right? That's not my style. I want to be able to do it if I was told, about that. So, I don't, I want to go ahead and do that to anybody else. But having said that, there's certain lines. Don't become a line stepper, a habitual line stepper at that. Again, just have fun. It's not that serious at the end of the day. We just do this for recreational purposes and our own delusions of grandeur, whatever you want to call it and stuff. All right. So, bottom line, for the rest of the week, I do not want to have bullshit problems come across my desk, first of all. This falls in that category. However, again, go ahead, feel free to post whatever comes across your mind, as long as in a tasteful / comedic / league-related business. All right? I really don't know how to, address this problem just because, again, to me, it's a non-issue. Jokes. Ha ha, he he, ho ho, hey hey, whatever you want to say about it. I didn't really get much sleep. Just thinking about it. One part, laughing, I'm not going to lie. And the other part, just oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to address this. But being the insightful, yet handsome, yet benevolent commissioner I am, I am trying to nip this in the bud right now. So, for the rest of the week, again, no more league-related business. No smacking up. No, South Central Crip, gang, nothing like that. All right? Happy faces. If anybody else has any issues whatsoever with anybody else in the league, please feel free. I have open door policy. Just get at me. And if I feel like it's worthwhile, obviously I will address it. Otherwise, I'll tell you to your face it's some bullshit. And get out my fucking face. All right? good talk with everybody. And again, everybody have productive weeks, except for the people that are playing me. All right? Peace out.